shift and it actually does what it's supposed to.
Right?
Happy days. Second day outside in like a matter of a week. Now that's fucking awesome. Out here on the little bike path for a spin. I got my mom back there. She got a new bike, so it's new bike day for her. She's super pumped. Sun is out, 40s. More could you ask for? Somebody say new bike day?
New bike day! Yeah!
Might have to watch out. Chase her and trying to keep up. Yeah, I'm gonna be in real trouble once she gets her fitness on. She's already trying to stay on my wheel a little bit more than normal. Oh, she got those climbing gears. Got the legs spinning. Look at that easy work of the hill. Just spinning the legs. How goes it?
Good.
How's it feel for your first ride out in 23 outside?
Feels great because I have this fantastic new bike.
Shiny.
First outside ride in a really long time. Probably since Borrego.
Yeah, that was the last time was Borrego.
Yeah.
So you thought I was bad. Mine was Monterey. Hers is Borrego. There you go.
Long time.
That's a lot of
the year.
That's a lot of indoor Zwifting and boring stuff. Oh hell no. She's already trying to drop me. Look at that. Tucked in and going. Here we go. Watch. Trying to drop me, huh?
I know better.
Uh-huh, I told you.
Well, it's fun to surprise you. For half a second.
Told you, I'm gonna be real screwed once she figures out really how to ride that bike and get the fitness.
Amazing having the right bike and the right bike fit does for you. Everyone should try it. Oh, it's a experience.
Relax,
2 outdoor rides in 1 week. Man, hopefully I get this lucky next week. New bike day!
I don't know if you're taking a picture or a video. So.
It's a video.
Oh, okay. New bike day.
First thought.
For the first time in my life cycling, my shoulders don't hurt, my arms don't hurt, my back doesn't hurt. Everything feels good, which was awesome, and I cannot wait for spring to get here so we can do this every freaking day. That's it. I don't know what you wanted to say.
The stoke is real. I'll show you guys what she was riding on prior to this bike and prior to the bike that she was riding on before that one. And you can see the dramatic differences in them compared to actually having a proper size bike that actually works for her. How clean is this cockpit though? My God. Sram, Etap, no wires. You got a couple cables for the brake up there. Size 54, truck Domane, ISO speed in the rear, tucked in, all clean. Just so clean. Got the lunchbox storage down there underneath. Whew. So I got a little bit of light left, and I'm gonna try to get a little bit extra time in. Try to beat the sun before it gets too dark to get home. It's gonna be close. That sun's sitting on top of the mountains. As soon as that sucker goes over, lights out. Oh yeah, by the way, power meter's working again. Popped a new battery, all good. However, I think I need to recalibrate it. On that last section, saying I was doing like 260 watts and like 19 or 20 miles an hour. That seems off. I have an FTP of 228. Let's say if I'm pushing at least 202 to 210 watts, that normally puts me in the 20 plus mile an hour range. So if I'm doing 250, this thing says, and only moving at like 20, I think it's a little off. Either way, power meter's working. Got a nice ride in with the mom. She's super pumped on that new bike. New bike day for her. Couldn't be more stoked to see the stoke. New riding partner who's gonna want to get out there all the time, so that's fucking killer. It's getting close. That sun right there is peeking into the mountains. That means day's almost over. Lights are gonna go out. And of course I'm hitting every red light. I know these cameras don't do good in low light, so not really sure how much you can see. Super purdy and crisp right now. Just that good shit. It is getting chilly. I mean, come on. Does it get any better? Tad on the nipple side. I do apologize. apologize for all the boogers, maybe blood, whatever's coming down my face right now. I don't even think you can see me. Last stretch. I think I'm gonna make it. Although, it is freaking cold. As soon as that sun went down behind those mountains, burn. Just gotta get up and over this little hill, straight shot, done. Hell yeah, made it. Just enough light. It's flipping cold, so I need to go warm up. I got 27 miles in. A little 2-part ride, 1 part with mom, 1 part trying to get my ass back. So, good shit. Alright, so I pulled out mom's last 2 bikes she had before this new bike day. You'll get to see how much of an upgrade this new bike is. So we started her off Diamondback Hanjin, which is aluminum gravel bike. This was her first intro into drop bars. Prior to this was literally motorcycles and a mountain bike quite some time ago, a beach cruiser as well. Shimano Sora on it. Super low end parts, FSA, sprocket, cranks, you know, nothing fancy. So this is what we originally started her on. The idea behind getting her on this bike was had the bigger tires, it was a little more comfortable endurance. The first, and then this is what she just came off of, and I'm sure you've seen this bike. This is my old gravel bike, which I snapped that GRX derailleur in Cedar City on a race. So then it got upgraded to kind of like this road bike from gravel bike. So this had the mechanical Ultegra, Praxis, good range of gears, 34 in the rear, 50-34 on the front. So this bike was carbon fiber. We cut the posts for her. It had my bars on it, but we ended up having to put more spacers to make them rise up. And being that was supposed to be a 56, and I think it's honestly a little bit bigger than a 56, her new bike is a 54. So, I mean, this was a good bike. Super solid bike. The mechanical shifting on this thing was garbage though. I could never keep this thing tuned. It was always going in. So she was trying to learn how to shift this thing all the time, and just it could never get in the right gear. On top of that, it was too big. She was too stretched out. So that was a 56. Nice bike, but basically you go from that to the new truck with electronic shifting, and that's a massive upgrade. I mean, huge upgrade, that's for sure. So yeah, that's the progress of her bikes. Hanjin here actually ended up being too small. So she went from a too small bike, too big of a bike, small, too big. Now she's on the right size, so it makes a world of a difference. Since she's been on drop bars, she's finally on the proper size bike with all the newest technology, and actually learned how to properly ride a bike comfortably and not deal with all this nonsense.